Hello all, this is going to be how to draw. It's a very simple tutorial, and not as detailed as it could be. Start off with gestural lines. These are simple curves and a very simple structure that you can build the muscles onto later. It gives your piece a little more action if you use a nice curved line. I use a simple swoop. It's not a whole lot, but it's a curve, and there's some other curves to show where the limbs are going to be. After that, you start blocking out the muscles. Put on the head, the arms, the legs, the torso. You just gotta make sure that the general muscle groups are right. If you're doing a very simple character, you might not even have much muscle detail at all. Cartoons like Danny Phantom sometimes use simple rectangles and don't even bother with muscles in many places. Keep in mind that if you're doing a cartoony style, your character's body is going to follow the curve more than it's going to follow muscle accuracy. This is nice because it gives a nice sense of flow, but if you're aiming for a more accurate piece, you're going to want more accurate muscles. After that, start adding clothes and finer details like hair and eyes and proper face. If you don't do well on the face, it's not going to look quite right. But you can get a little more leeway with the clothes, especially in a simple cartoony style where there are fewer folds. I'm aiming for a simpler cartoon style, but not as simple as things like Danny Phantom or other similar cartoons. Once you're done with that, start inking over the lines with whatever your favorite pen is. In this one, I'm using a Pilot Varsity fountain pen, but I prefer a Micron usually. You'll notice I'm not putting a lot of emphasis on the bow on this character, the weapon that she's using. I'm not really focusing on that piece, and I don't have a whole lot of familiarity with bows. But if I wanted to do a much more professional piece, I would have blocked out the bow more. Once the inking is done, erase all the old pencil lines. This will give it a much more finished look, and it gets rid of all those silly mistakes that you made in the past. Well, all the ones on paper anyway. This doesn't fix off anything that you mucked up with pen, but things that you muck up with pen aren't usually as noticeable as you think they are. And sometimes you can get away with making a mistake just by adding more lines around it. That's it! Good luck drawing.